But we're going to ask two more questions on each side. I have two more questioners on each side. The chair now recognizes Mr. Higgins from Louisiana.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Administrator Carnahan, thank you for being here today. I'm going to touch on a couple of things, be moving fast. Regarding the FBI, many of my colleagues in the House and Senate, myself included, have expressed serious concerns regarding the weaponization of the FBI, and yet it's on the slates moving forward to give them a brand new building. I'm going to oppose that with every fiber of my being. In fact, I think the FBI as an institution should be taken down brick by oppressive brick and rebuilt from the ground up, literally. Well, we're going to focus on GSA's interaction there. It's been widely reported that the FBI and many Virginia officials have voiced concerns regarding conflict of interest during the selection and the process of relocation of the building. On October the 12th of this year, Director Wray, whom I oppose and think should be removed or resign, sent a letter to you raising concerns about conflicts of interest by Nina Albert, a senior political appointee at GSA. Regarding the selection of the Greenbelt parcel of land, quote unquote, which was owned by the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority, which was a senior official's immediate prior employer. This Nina Albert. Nina Albert has now been hired as a deputy mayor of the District of Columbia's Planning and Economic Development. Administrator, have you conducted a review of these allegations, and if so, what are your findings, ma'am?
Thanks for your question, sir. We have conducted a review. When I received the letter from Director Wray raising concerns about both the process and the site selection authority that you mentioned, I referred it to our legal counsel to dig into whether there was any merit to any of the concerns.
Does the legal counsel work for you, Administrator?
Yes, sir. That's the legal counsel that I rely on. So I sent that to our legal counsel, had them review the process, review Ms. Albert's participation, and they found no merit in any of that. I will tell you that we fully vetted Ms. Albert because we knew of her prior employment at WMATA, the Washington Area Metro Transit Authority.
You said you found no merit, not to interrupt, just following what you stated here. Said you found no merit. Do the facts not match up with what was reported?
The suggestion that there was a conflict or a potential conflict is what I was referring to. This is an issue that we were aware of her former employer at the time she was hired as the top public building official and real estate expert at GSA. We knew that the FBI was going to be relocating to one of the three sites that Congress directed us to make a decision about. We asked our legal counsel at that time to make sure that that was fully vetted and fine.
When you say legal counsel, is that one attorney or is it a team of attorneys? And is that public? Is this an attorney that the committee can question? Because we'd certainly be interested in questioning the attorney that came to the conclusion that there was no issues with the situation that I've described. You apparently have accepted that, okay, the attorney said there's no issue, so there's no issue. But the Oversight Committee is not going to readily accept that conclusion. So please clarify your position there for our future reference on this committee. Do you accept it? You said you referred it to legal counsel. You referred to one legal counsel. Can you describe that? Is that an office? Have they given you an official report? Can we review that official report? Are you going to stand upon that when we call you again next year and have that counselor in front of us?
Yes, sorry, I didn't understand your question, but yes, we have hundreds of pages that we've posted online about all of the decision-making process, and that includes the review of our legal counsel. So you can go to our website.
In my remaining 30 seconds, I'm trying to drill down here on what you're referring to as your legal counsel. Describe what that is to America.
So there's a office of the general counsel at GSA that has several hundred attorneys in it. I'm not sure how many were involved in the review of this, but the reference that I am making is signed by the general counsel of
Okay,
GSA.
so suffice it to say that a team of attorneys employed by GSA have determined that there was no nefarious intent in the situation that I described regarding the location of the proposed new FBI building.
The legal counsel of GSA, the general counsel, looked into the questions that were raised by Director Wray and found that they did not have merit.
Very well. My time has expired, Mr. Chairman, but I strongly advise that this committee takes further action to look into this now that the GSA's legal counsel has taken a position. I yield.
We will do that. Thank you, Mr. Higgins.